every great institution is a vision. Behind every vision is a leader who dares to see possibilities before others can see them. Welcome to Face with N.K.R., a special conversation with our chairman, Mr. N.K. Ramachandra Menon. In this episode, we explore the ideas, values, and leadership principles that continue to shape the Bhavan's journey. Through his experiences, insights, and reflections, we gain a deeper understanding of what it takes to build an institution that not only imparts knowledge but also transforms lives. Let us listen as he shares his thoughts on education, leadership excellence, and the future of our students. So, you have a bird's eye view of education globally. If you had to pick one, what is the biggest challenge the schools across the world are facing right now, and how are you tackling this particular problem at Bhavans?
See, the global problem in education is now lack of effective or efficient teachers. It is everywhere because many teachers are looking at a teaching job is like any other job in any industry, like in a bank or in an oil company or anywhere else. There's a big difference between a banking job and a teaching job, or a oil company job and a teaching job. Here we are dealing with children, and it has to be carefully handled. And again, the school management, we can assess the quality of a teacher. We have to wait for at least 6 months to understand what's the result coming from the classrooms.
So, in your hiring system, this will not come under?
This is coming up, we are looking at that, but again, we may be interviewing a teacher, subject knowledge may be very good, maybe the presentation may be good, but again, we cannot identify the attitude of a teacher in the classroom. So, we recruit a teacher, and maybe after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, we say her attitude or her class deliveries are not as expected, or the children cannot accept the way they are talking. So, there are many factors coming in. So, we may have to recycle teachers very often, and we are doing it, but again, to get a next one, we don't know who it will be. Somebody better than this or better than this, we don't know. So, we are taking a gambling on every recruitment whether it's going to be successful or not.
So, you need almost 6 months to assess a teacher.
Yeah, unless we get about 6 months, we cannot assess a teacher. But if it is in a trading company, we can give them a target. We can assess the target every day. Are we meeting it or not? Are we doing the job or not? We can assess every day. We can assess. But in the school, it is impossible to assess a day. 6 months, we have to take the burden of an unsuccessful teacher.
Okay. So, in that case, we also conduct demo classes while taking the teacher. So, how would that help in us?
Yeah, demo class may be very good at that time, okay. But when you come to real classroom, the teacher attitude may be different. She said, why should I go that much? Demo class is only to impress the leaders who are attending the demo classes. It's not to show this thing, but the attitude of the teacher towards teaching, how much she is actually committed, how much she is going to involve. It all matters, only that we can see it only when they come to real life.
So, do you think that a rank holder cannot teach a group of 50 or 60 students in a class in an efficient manner?
Yeah, they may not be. So, it is always better to take a chance when you recruit a teacher, and you have to wait for 6 months. How is she going to do it? Then again, we have to go for recruitment. We will go on like that. But again, it is actually part of life. Again, we motivate the teachers to become the best teacher. Once you decide to become a teacher, instead of you waiting for your salary, you have to look at that. Because of my inactive or my non-involvement in the classroom, so many children's future is actually spoiled. They are spoiling so many lives. This one I heard earlier, a teacher can break a child or make a child. So, instead of breaking a child, always it is actually self justification. What I am doing, I am going to break so many lives, or I am going to build up so many lives. You don't have to pay them anything, only you have to give them what you know in a best way they can accept it. Once you do that, if all the teachers are taking responsibility for that, I got a group of children, I have responsibility to build them up in a good way, then it happens. If not, I am working only for salary, so they cannot find a better teacher than me. So it is, because I remember one case when I was interviewing a teacher. So I asked her at the end, how was the interview? She said it was very good. So I asked her, why should I recruit you? She said, if you're not going to recruit me, you're going to get maybe another worse teacher than me. I said, so, so what is that? So better you take me. So this explanation actually the teacher herself gave to me.
And there's a saying that if you don't get any job, go and do teaching.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you look at now also, many teachers are coming because they can't get any other jobs. They cannot get into any other professions. So they said, okay, let us become a teacher. Children are there anyway, market is actually full of children, so that I will get a job in any school. And they're coming up that way.
It's compassion.
Yeah, it is very natural, but it is up to the school to choose the best and retain the best. And we try to train others, but again, a person doesn't have an attitude, it is very difficult to correct them or to train them. So these issues will be there. So it's not a challenge you can kill it easily. No, it will continue forever. So it's not something
Getting a passionate teacher.
Teachers are very difficult now. It is there maybe one or two, but again we may not be getting them also there.
So we are focusing not only academic excellence but also the life skill of the students.
Life skill, yeah.
As we conclude this inspiring conversation, we are reminded that great institutions are not built merely through buildings, systems, or programs. They are built through vision, values, and an unwavering commitment to people and society. The insights shared by Mr. N.K.R. Menon challenge us to think beyond academics and focus on the larger purpose of education, shaping character, nurturing potential, and preparing young people to make a meaningful difference in the world. Thank you for joining us on Face to Face with N.K.R. In our next episode, we move from vision to practice as we explore the Bhavan's way, teaching with non-negotiable values. What are the values that every Bhavan's teacher must uphold? How do these values shape classroom culture, student character, and education excellence? Join us as we discover how timeless principles continue to guide the learning journey at Bhavans. Until then, thank you for watching.